I can tell. It looks like all three... The evacuation is now going much more quickly, thanks to the improved environment. But it seems like something happened that I hadn't foreseen. Logically speaking, all of Enkanomiya should be back to normal. Unfortunately, this place has now become the most dangerous of all. But what I can tell you is the location of the guy behind all of this. I'm going to have to...
How did this happen?
I've been observing the flow of the darkness, and I've noticed there was a faint vortex continuously absorbing the darkness. He's extremely dangerous. Even most bishops would be no match for him. Music to my ears. If I have deduced correctly, he should be in the library area.
It's him!
Oh, hey. I would say this is a nice surprise, but it's really not that. You're the only person I can think of who could actually pull that off. Still, what's with you, Joy?
You're just trying to stall for time and smut!
Huh. I guess maybe you're not so... Look, I understand that seeing me has gotten you a little agitated, but so, let's burn off that excess energy with a little exercise. From the ashes!
By royal decree, Animal Test 6308. That's not right. Stay clear. Dumpty Dumpty Go! On Wings of Darkness. Blow them out!
Time for my coming!
Orders given. Orders received.
Revelation from on high!
Oz revealed by...
A glimpse of the future!
Animal Test 6308. Absorption Enhanced Animal Module 75. Wheel of Life. By royal decree. What did you do that for? Wow.
Fräulein.
opening box of Adeptitrix. Oz, reveal thyself! Ha! A minor error. Stand clear. My research has failed. Life goes on. Wow. By royal decree.
Revelation from on high! A glimpse of the future!
Yay, I did it! Oh, wait. No, I didn't. Don't want to be sealed back up.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Stop! Oh, my life is flashing before my... That woman with the slender pupil.
Huh? How do you know?
Her name, what is it?
Huh. She calls her...
That reptilian seems to be doing a pretty... Makes sense, doesn't it? The Baptismal Bishops are a highly intelligent and... The Bishop people.
Bishop people? Huh.
Well, this one comes from an old Enkanomian legend. When the Baptismal Bishops were defeated, eventually this gave rise to a line of bishops who were indistinguishable from humans except for their pupil. Remind you of anyone?
We did hear that Sumi's pupils are
Yep. In good lighting, you can see that Reptile's pupils are thin, vertical lines.
But she's been helping us.
She is just using you. I formed an alliance with the bishops. I said I'd plunge all of Enkanomiya in return, they'd allow the Abyss Order safe pass. But they didn't know that the darkness of the Abyss...
So, they thought you had...
I mean, I totally did betray them. To be fair, it'd be pretty humiliating for the Abyss Order if we...
You are pure...
Well, here's where we are now. Once she's done with you, she'll use the power of the Dainichi Mikoshi. They are probably diving down into the depths to rescue their imprisoned companions as we speak. It won't be long.
Poor Baptismal...
If you still want to save Watatsumi Island, you can use the mechanism I left behind to guide the light and dispel...
We don't believe a single word that comes out of your...
Oh, come on, guys. Do you honestly have a... This is just another fruitless trip to Enkanomiya for me at this point. But no biggie. I'm just a margin. Unlike those who are falling over themselves to serve our highness, I'm interested in... Ooh, yikes. I think I'm all out of time here. I'd better go. I would say, see ya, but...
This looks like part of the same set as the one that Kokomi gave us. Oh, Paimon's so angry! We can't trust that guy. Even if he sounds like he's making sense. Oh no! Sumi's gone! We couldn't have missed her on the way here! Oh, come on, it's okay. On the bright side, most of the soldiers have been successfully evacuated. Even though, just thinking about that guy drives Paimon nuts! It seems... This must be the mechanism he mentioned. But how do we we reach it? Life goes on. Wheel of life. How does it work? If it has something to do with light, maybe the Bokuso box should be able to activate it. That's the mechanism, right? Chests appearing out of thin air? This needs research. I'm unshocked. It actually, for once, he didn't lie to us. Well, maybe with his sneaky way of explaining things, he doesn't have to. The Dainichi Mikoshi should be accessible. Write this thing down. Baptismal bishops! And dangerous ones by the looks of it. Guess they're the elites, huh? Still no sign of Tsumi, though. Jumpy, jumpy, go! Da-da-da! Wheel of life. Yeah. Stand clear. Pew! Midnight Phantasmagor! Absorption test. Sparks and flash! Boing, boing, boom! Oz, reveal thyself! Stand clear! Animal hypostasis emulation! Animal test 63 of... Yeah! Jumpy, jumpy, go! By royal decree! Stand clear. Orders given. Orders received. Dost thou wish to witness my true path? Yeah! Boing, boing, go! Jumpy, jumpy, go! Go! Absorption test. Boing, boing, boom! didn't feel that. Oz, reveal thyself! Absorption test! Rise. By royal decree! Animal test 6308. Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from Dumpy Dumpy go! After a careful head count, it seems like the baby bishops are... If the baptismal bishops really did come down here, so... Sumi really... But we still haven't seen her anywhere. Whatever. It's Sumi! What is she doing in front of the Dainichi
Since you came back, I'm curious to...
Some baby bishops were rescued before we got there, but the old and weak bishops went back in the water to Sumi.
I have no intention of explaining anything. Although I can communicate with you, the conflict between our two kinds will... Before I leave, I'm going to destroy this light. Do not come any closer, and don't even think of... This tower seems to hear my wishes. I just need... And if I so desire, it will come with the cognitive equivalent of a click of the fingers. So why... Why...
Oh no. This is way more serious than losing access to the blood... It's a pendant in the shape of...
This pendant has been with me for as long as I can remember. Why? Don't be ridiculous. Are you...
Paimon doesn't understand. This one is Kokomi's. This one is from the Dainichi...
I grew up with the bishops. My only possessions were this pendant and a few But not long after that, Enkonomiya was left without a single human being. Only recently did I finally have the chance to make contact with humans and...
Sumi...
There's a saying in your human books that I never... People belong where they are born, but creatures belong where they are fed. I guess the Dainichi Mikoshi isn't my concern.
Sumi is gone. Why did she suddenly change her mind in the end? Right! Kokomi will have definitely anticipated this possibility. Everything's resolved here. Let's go back and tell...
You're back! The soldiers you successfully worked with a shrine maiden named Sumi to clear the darkness. But then
Yeah, that's right. But after...
Really?
Sorry, Kokomi. Paimon feels kind of...
There's no need to apologize. As I said, it's a relic from back in the very beginning when the Watatsumi Omikami reorganized the court and reformed Enkanomiya. The original intention was that the common folk, the officials, and the divine vassals would all hold each other accountable. But today, only the common folk have flourished while the...
Funny you should say vassals. One of the soldiers seemed to think that Sumi was one of those.
That's not true. Vassals of Watatsumi typically take on a half-human, half-snake form. symbolizing that they are the familiars of our serpent god, but bishop people and reptilians. They're pure fiction.
Oh, so Sumi isn't...
The Watatsumi Omikami exhausted its power to create Watatsumi Island. And after that, it grew weaker. All our hopes were placed onto her. She was going to be the one who could communicate between the bishops and the humans. But when she was most believe she died that day. But the people of Watatsumi owe a great debt of gratitude to the vassals of Watatsumi. Now that the bishops and Watatsumi...
What a story.
Still, now that we know how Blood Branch Coral works, I, as Divine Priestess of Sangonomiya, for the time being, however, the issue is resolved. And I can't thank you enough.